Good morning, happy Tuesday. I thought I would start out by playing my drum for you this morning. The river is flowing, flowing and growing. The river is flowing down to the sea. Mother Earth, carry me, your child I will always be. Mother Earth, carry me down to the sea. The river is flowing, flowing and growing. The river is flowing down to the sea. Mother Earth, carry me, your child I will always be. Mother Earth, carry me down to the sea. Oh, we're having a beautiful Reiki share this afternoon, and I, for the first time ever, am also including some drumming before we start our Reiki share. So I've picked 3 songs that we will be singing together, drumming together, and as promised earlier, we will be having some drumming circles coming up. I'm just working on the plans for that, but I thought it would be nice to get started with our Reiki group this afternoon. So happy Tuesday. How are you? It is a glorious sunny morning out there. So many diamonds sparkling on the snow. The flowers are blooming in my room. The lights sparkling off of everything. It is truly a glorious day. I'm a day closer to my birthday. I had a very interesting sequence of events happened that I'd like to share with you. So I had a dream last night, and it was very real. My dreams are often vivid, often in color, sometimes in different languages, but I had this dream and I'd forgotten about it upon waking, but during the meditation and after prayer, I just looked through the meditation list and saw what was available, and there was one on being strong and what it takes to be strong and how to soften that strength and what is enough. You know, how strong do we have to be? What is enough, and how do we show ourselves being strong? And there's so many different ways. For some, it means being very stoic and holding our emotions. For sometimes it means being physically strong and being able to do things. Sometimes it's to just be there for somebody with a heart and to be unwavering in your friendship. That is true strength. So there are many definitions of strength. And it was only almost at the end of the meditation that I remembered all of my dream. And it was about a black bear. A black bear had appeared. And maybe it's because the drumming that we're doing this afternoon, but my totem animal is black bear. My spirit name is Black Bear Woman, and something that I hadn't thought about in a long time. And it's all about, I'm going to have to go back and read the information about black bear because it does really resonate with me. Yeah, so just thought I'd share that this morning. And being my birthday, my mom's showing up already. We had a housefly in the kitchen. I mean, who has houseflies in the middle of the winter in Ontario when it's minus 15 at night? But my mother always had this joke about houseflies. If there was ever a fly in the kitchen, she would always say, "Shoo, who invited you here?" So whenever I see a fly, I always know it's a little message from my mother. Had a wonderful class last night on Zoom. We talked about 50 Shades of Essential Oils, and as risque as that sounds, we really got into the nitty-gritty of how all the things that affect our relationships in the bedroom and self-love and self-care and all of those things. So if you missed it, please private message me with your email and I'll be happy to send you the recording. I also am going to be sharing some recipes for using essential oils in the bedroom that are really interesting and lovely. So if you are interested in getting any of those, let me know. I realized as well this morning that I have been remiss in not using all of my ways of connecting with people, and that means that I really need to be working with my website as well. I saw yesterday that my daily lives are reaching fewer people, and I suspect it may have been because some of the things that I was sharing last week about opening up in Ontario. Regardless, if you ever miss any of my videos, I do have a YouTube channel. It's just Julie Baumlisberger, and you can find that anytime. And I'm also going to be putting all of those videos in a corner of my website, so that's something in the works as well. Upcoming classes are things that I don't want people to miss out on. Those will all be posted there as well. Embrace Your Life. I always have my events, and I'm going to start posting them in 906 Canada as well for those of you who are in my doTERRA team. I don't want you to think I've been forgetting about you, but this is a conscious decision to move off of Facebook. It's a choice that I've made, and I'm really loving our community. So that's where I'm going to stay, and that's where you can find me. Having said that, being my birthday week, we have another draw today. And it is going to be for something called an inhaler. And there are lots, you can get lots of plastic ones, but this is a really lovely metallic one. It actually is metal, purple. And the way these work is you insert this foam piece that has been, has had essential oils put on it. And then you can see the little holes in there. It goes, this foam piece goes in here, and then whenever you need some aromatherapy, if you are somewhere, let's say in a grocery store, or if you are feeling anxious moments anywhere, or if you have trouble just with everyday respiration because you're stuffed up or anything else, you just take the lid off and you can smell it. You can keep it in your purse, you can keep it in your pocket whenever you need that kind of support. So you're not actually using the essential oils in a roller bottle or anything, but you can just inhale them from this. So I have this beautiful inhaler up for grabs, and I'm going to share some essential oils with it. The winner will be able to choose a few samples to support them. So without much further ado, let's see who today's winner is. And also, I had something really important to share here. Oh, I know what. While I'm picking a winner. Good morning, Krista. Hey, Krista. Hey. You've been here right from the start. I love it. So I am doing my pond plunge tomorrow. I just did 8 minutes of an ice cold bath immersion, so I'm so ready for it. But I have a question. What would you recommend as motivational music? I want to see some songs listed below here. What one track would you have recommended for me to get motivated and psyched up and pumped up for my pond plunge? Okay, I have picked a name, and this is going to be for the beautiful inhaler. And the winner is Kira Gertzen. Oh my gosh, Kira, I haven't talked to you forever. I will be notifying her here. And because Kira, I don't see a lot of her on here. If Kira has not claimed her prize by the end of the week, I will be doing another draw for this next week for the inhaler. That's how I'll be able to share all the joy and the fun of having raffles. So Kira, congratulations. All right, so today's invitation is think about how you feel today, mind, body, spirit, how you feel physically, how you feel emotionally. Just observe. And then I'd like you to think about strength and how does being strong look to you? And how does it feel to you? When you think about how you are strong, is it a burden? Do you feel it in your shoulders? Do you feel it in any aches in your body? A lot of times when we have these kinds of challenges, we feel them in our back, either on our shoulders or the middle of our back. And think about ways that you could soften your strength. Maybe share the burden with somebody else, if somebody else can help. Sometimes there are people that really find it hard to ask for help. I used to be one of those people. But I believe it was the time that my mom passed away in 2003 that a dear friend of mine taught me that it was okay to ask for help. And that's certainly been wonderful. I do that a lot more now, especially of Ralph. Sometimes we're stubborn, right? Sometimes we're ashamed that we don't have the strength, that people have expectations of us and we don't want to be letting them down. But just a reminder that no matter what level of strength you're at, you are enough. You are enough. And you need to remember that. So work on your strengths. Think about them. What could you soften about being strong? And then I want to see those songs. I'd like to see what song you would recommend for me for my pond plunge. I have one in mind, but if I come up with a better one, I'll go for it. All right. Have a terrific Tuesday. Love you all so much. Thank you for watching. Krista, have a fantastic day. Love you. Bye.